It's been 5 months since Phillip Markoff, the alleged Craigslist killer, was arrested for the murder of Tricia Leffler. Now, the CBS News magazine program 48 Hours has an exclusive interview with a woman who says she was Markoff's first victim.
He just said, if you do everything you're asked, no harm's going to come to you.
Tricia Leffler believes she's lucky to be alive after she says Phillip Markoff answered her erotic service ad on Craigslist.
I shut the door, I turned around and I locked it, and that's when he pulled out the gun.
Police say Markoff was addicted to websites specializing in sex, pornography, and fetishes.
He was absolutely convinced that no one would ever suspect that he had this double life, that he would actually answer ads for sex workers or erotic dancers.
But his propensity towards violence was never evident, they say, until the night he tied up Tricia and robbed her at gunpoint.
It dawned on me later that he could have very well killed me.
Police say that's what he did to Tricia Leffler 4 days later. Paula Rosa and Maria Kramer are the co-authors of 7 Days of Rage, the deadly crime spree of the Craigslist killer. And they join us live in the studio this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How is it? I mean, that was one of the mysteries. It's a continuing mystery.
Mm-hmm.
This guy did seem to leave a double life.
Absolutely. I mean, he had a lot going on. He had a lot of sexual profiles online that no one knew about. I mean, we sort of revealed them now for the first time in the book and this broadcast on Saturday night, 48 Hours. But nobody knew about them. His fiancée who lived with him did not know about them. I mean, he kept it well hidden, as a lot of people do.
But here was this guy. He's a somewhat high-profile guy, medical student, everything else, has the white jacket. Mm-hmm. There really seems to be a gigantic dichotomy here.
And that one psychiatrist I spoke to said that could lead to a fractured identity, that this completely split personality could create, in the end, violence, and it seems like it did.
Did his fiancée have any clue? Does she seem to have any picture of this whatsoever?
No, according to the detectives that I spoke with that interviewed her, she had no idea what was going on. And if anything, she was often not in Boston. She was at her home in New Jersey planning a wedding and taking care of a back condition that she has. So she wasn't around very often to see what Phillip might have been up to.
When this story was first breaking, there was so much attention paid to the website. Was there a clock on the website?
Absolutely. They had a wedding website, Phillip Markoff and his fiancée Megan, and there was a countdown clock for days, weeks, right to seconds to the day he was going to get married. They were going to get married. And there seemed to be a lot of pressure on Phillip. I mean, the wedding was impending. He loved to gamble. He had the secret life. He was in medical school. Let's not forget that.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in his life.
So is there a sense that this countdown clock may have been part of the fulcrum that shoved him to a place that he ends up being exposed?
No one knows exactly why anybody does anything, but I think that's one of the pressures. I mean, he clearly had an interest in bisexuality, bondage, S&M, on all these other websites, on one hand. On the other hand, he's getting married to this beautiful young woman from New Jersey. That's a big split in your personality.
This trial won't happen until when?
Until June of next year.
June of next year. We need to remember to put this in the context of alleged.
That's right.
He has pleaded not guilty.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, Paula Rosa and Maria Kramer, thank you very much. To read an excerpt from the book, go to our website, earlushow.cbsnews.com, and the 48 Hours special on the Craigslist killer airs this Saturday, the 19th at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time.